What's up everybody, welcome back to the channel, and in today's video we're in Japan, so we're gonna head to Beat Pump, so let's get right on into the session. Alright, so after warming up I started off on this green white tape here, had this cool like running start into a kind of like a double press on these pinches, and just kind of slipped off on the first attempt. I think my right hand was like a little bit off on where I needed to put it. Then on the second attempt here, you can see you get this like press and then left hand up, and you get this like elevator doors, and you gotta kind of really commit for the last move. After that I moved on to this green white tape here, another green white tape. I just like didn't hold the left hand very good and just slid off. But on the second attempt I made sure to like hold the left hand a little bit better, and yeah, something that was like pretty obvious right away from this gym was just like how committing some of the moves were on these climbs, and also just like how bad the holds felt. It was also like really hot in here, but like getting towards the top of this green one, the last move was like super committing, and it was like hard to tell like how good the hold was going to be. But yeah, I just committed for it and it was pretty good. After that I moved on to this purple light blue tape, which is like the 5th hardest grade in the gym. It had some pretty good holds, some decent holds, and then you do this like cool jump up to this pretty good jug, and then you gotta like come into like an undercling pocket, and then it's like some pinchy crimps the rest of the way up. And yeah, the crimps at this gym, they're like pretty bad. There's like no really good crimps, and the climbs are like not crazy physical but still pretty physical and like powerful. And I like almost dropped the finish move of this climb. After that I moved on to this green one on the comp wall, and this just like shows more of how committing the climbs are. Like you really have to commit for the move and not have like any hesitation, because I like didn't fully know what to do and I just slid off the hold. But on the second attempt I was like, yeah, I'm gonna commit like harder for this, and that just like felt a lot better once you like fully commit. And the top was pretty chill, it was just like up to a crimp and then a jug. Then I moved on to this yellow one on the comp wall. Had this cool like paddle to a jug, but it was like a super like slopey jug. It was really weird. And I only put 3 attempts on it for the first little bit because I wanted to get on some more climbs. And yeah, I tried this blue one here, but this thing was like really weird. Like I didn't really know what to do. Like once I got my left foot on top of the volume, it just like felt super weird to try and like put all my weight onto it, just because the volume felt really bad. And yeah, I just didn't fully know what to do, and I didn't want to like fully go for it and then just like destroy my shin. After that I moved on to this this blue one here. It's another light blue tape, but the start of this one just felt really hard because the 2 star holds were like in just the position to where they like were barely holdable. And then after that you gotta kind of like jump out to this jug, but it was super hard because it was really hard to hold on to the start holds, and there was only like 1 left foot, but it was like awful. I also tried the move from after the first move where you get into the jug. It's not too bad from there, but then the top was also kind of weird because the dish that you go up to with your left hand, it was super chalked and had like very little friction, so it would have been super hard to hold on to. Then I moved on to this orange tape here. My goal for this session was to try and send an orange tape, and so I decided to try this one, and it had this like weird undercling and then throw over with the right hand, but the feet were super bad, so it was really hard to generate for the move. I also decided to try it like from like using some other holds like a jug and then different foot to get into the position, and then from there it was still pretty hard because like the sloper wasn't the best, and then you didn't have that great of feet, and the move up to the crimp was just super hard. After that I went back to the yellow on the comp slab again. I just really wanted to send it because I knew I could definitely stick the move. It's just like you had to really hit it right and do the move perfectly. It took a couple of goes, but I eventually stuck the move, but then like the top was really weird because it was like very position based, and you had to like really press on the big like ball with your right hand and like trust the foot, and you had to like bump your left to this like super small like 2-finger crimp that was just awful. But then I got this attempt here where, I stuck the dyno again, and then I found the right position and I managed to get the crimp. And then trying to figure out what to do with my feet was kind of confusing. I wasn't fully sure, but I managed to get the heel hook in here and then just kind of jump for the finish, and it was a jug. Really happy to have sent that one. After that, I moved on to this blue-orange tape, which looked like really position-based. It had this like heel hook toe start, and then you gotta like slap into this really bad like jug thing, and then you have to like jump up to these 2 knobs, which were just awful. Like I think you have to get like a super high toe hook or something, but I don't know, it was just really hard. After that one, I tried this green one here, and it has this like super huge pogo up to the sloper, and you gotta kind of like paddle into the jug, which was really weird, but yeah, it was super hard. And then the next move was also like super spanny to like a, I don't know how the crimp was, but I'm pretty sure it was a crimp, but I didn't fully make it there. After that, I saw this black-orange tape, and it had this cool like jump spin move, but it was just too hard. After that, I saw this blue slab over here on the left side of the comp wall. It didn't look that bad, it looked pretty chill. But the start was the hardest part, like figuring out how to do it, because there's like this little foot chip on the volume, but it's super hard to get up there because you like can't pull with the right hand at all. Bruh. I saw this red-white tape that I thought looked pretty cool, and I had the beta a little wrong on the first attempt. I thought it was like a jump to a foot stab. After like looking at it for a few more seconds, I figured out that it was like a stand up into a toe catch. And then I saw someone like actually do this slab, so I got the beta for the start where you had to do this like high step up and just like really hit the foot accurately, and then I knew I could do the rest after that because it looked pretty chill. I think this, like the white tape on the comp tag or on the comp slab, is like the easiest comp grade, but yeah, it's like this little small paddle and then just like a jump to a jug. So yeah, that was the end of my first session at B-Pump. It was really sick. Definitely going to come back here a lot and train while I'm in Japan. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave a like and subscribe.